Hi everyone, we are live and I was a bit in a rush, but I am here. And let me know how are you feeling today. And I'm just going to check if I am live on YouTube. Still waiting. I hope that I still have YouTube plugin. Else I'm going to have to get back why YouTube has some struggles. But here right now, am I live on LinkedIn? Normally, yes. So thank you so much for your support. Yes, I am live on LinkedIn. Yes, I am live and audible on LinkedIn. Amazing, amazing. So let me know how are you feeling. I hope that I will be able to see your messages. And then am I live on YouTube? I don't know because it seems like YouTube has difficulties in these pipes. But yes, I am live also on YouTube. So because the session 2 days ago was not on YouTube, I think. So here I am live, and I was a bit like rushing to make things done. So I might be inspired first to share what I really um, like on the 9th of March of last year. I was granted an amazing gift from a friend, Aaron Gibson, and I'm going to show you that without the sound because I don't want YouTube to block me because I play it while there is music out there. But there is a song, a video that I'm going to play. But for that, I was so prepared that I need to make things readjusting here and there. So let me know in the chat how are you feeling, and of course, I'm going to share some French vibe. Some French vibes. Ooh, even better. I'm going to play no, because I'm going to show you the picture. I'm not going to play only the audio. Only you are having a brain that is melting. So here or there, I'm just going to see if it's going to be quick. Yes. So I will be able to play you the video in a few seconds. I'm just going to check how are you feeling, what are your thoughts, and what you would like to learn this evening, this day, wherever you are, for French. And there is a song that I'm going also to play from Pseudo, two songs in fact. So this is an amazing session with lots of French nuggets. So with that, I'm just going to share first a video. Ollie. Okay, this one. Let me check. Okay, so I'm just going to mute the sound, okay, and play the video. So if you are live, feel free to let me know. And if you are in the replay team also, I love to rhyme, by the way. And so I'm going to share the video, and off we go. Sharing my screen and then sharing only the video, not the sound. But the music is from Freddie Mercury and Montserrat Caballé in Mi Sueño. And I love it so much. This is a tribute video from Aaron to me, according to the show that I was on March 2024. So here is my video shared, and I'm going to mute myself to play the video. And yes, this is a special video for amazing special people that you are. So bear with me and keep shining. See you in very soon in 4 minutes and 31 seconds. Oh, and as there is no song of the music, I can comment, by the way. So yes, this is about ravioli. Yes. And so I say that not only to brag on me, but to show you a little bit of my life. Wasn't I cute? Thanks to my mom, and to my dad. Yes, my dad and I. Lovely picture, by the way. And so here I am, little guy with my mom and my dad. What a cookie smile, by the way. Un sourire. And of course, I don't live in Paris in France, I live in Belgium. But that's anecdotal. With me, with my little puppies, full of energy, and this was really later, 2017. This is me and my dad. And this is the painting. It is 95, I think. 97, I think. And this is a new painting, like really recent. This was Sunshines that I was living for 5-6 years. This was my partner long time ago. And this is a picture that I took into the nature. And again, me and my ex-partner, really part of my chapter in my look about 42, the universe response. And yes, it's okay to asking for help. And this is my the heart that I found, or I have. And of course, I love so much coffee. So thank you, Aaron, for this delicate attention. This is one of the best picture ever, recent, from me and my dad in South France. And this is my items. And my angels and my heart, crafted with from a friend, my teddy bear, and my dictionary, and other elements of my adventure. And we are all a remarkable leader. And this is my tribes, especially the tribe up, the neuro language coaches. And of course, I love so much chocolate, chocolat in French. So you don't pronounce the T. It's not chocolat, it's chocolat. And me and my friends, the only friend online is Marsha with Snoopy hat. And sadly, one of my friends passed away. And this is me with my various phases, transformation, ravioli, ready to touch the clouds. And again, me and my dad, one of the best recent photo. My heart is melting right now because my dad has some challenges, issues. But yeah, I need to keep ignite and to shine my light back into the world. So again, thank you for the whole heart thanks from Mr. Aaron Gibson with a lot of hugs. What a gift you gave to me. That gift is touched by my heart. So that's it. And right now, do I have any question in the chat? Do I have any comments? So I was talking about chocolate, about my dad. And no, I'm just going to craft a last song. Bear with me because I am, in fact, I am crafting my second song just in case. But I'm ready to share my first song, by the way. So here I'm going to the library, and by the way, yes, you can join my Go Brunch. I am in my Go Brunch room. So here I'm going to share my screen for my Go Brunch room. This is really one of the best communities. the two best communities that I ever had was my new language coaches community, and then my Go branch. And so welcome, 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 welcome. And you can find my Go branch room by going below. You see the little moving text that says gobranch.com/refrenchyourbrain. gobranch.com/refrenchyourbrain. And you will be able, of course, if you are live, to be there with me on stage live, asking me any question. And so feel free, I'm I'm still there. Bear with me, I'm going to launch the song while I am taking my amazing beverage. I'm going to craft, in fact, two, and I don't know which version. I think I'm going to not play the two, because I'm going to play the second version later on, the second part. But here I'm going to play this part. And so bear with me. Am I sharing my screen out there? Okay, share the screen. Okay, and let me know in the chat if you have any question related to the song, related to French. This theme is again for this PoWemDnesday, because I love to use like poem, poetry, poem, and Wednesday. So PoWemDnesday. This is the Wednesday of poem, PoWemDnesday. And if you have any question about French, about anything, by the way, including in the replay team, if you are in the replay team, feel free to ask any question, even if you are watching few minutes, few hours, few days, few weeks, few months, few years, even few decades after this show. Your questions are welcome. Of course, if you are watching this in 40 years, I don't know if I will be able to reply to you if I'm still alive, hopefully. But I don't know. I can leave this world in 40 years, in 4 years, or in 4 days. Hopefully not, but at least in at least 20 years, please. My friends, I would like to live the most possible healthy. So with that, I'm going to craft this song while I'm preparing and taking my beverage. This is a song related in tribute to my dad and my granddad. And so I hope that you will enjoy it. See you very, very soon.
Granddad, you sailed with storms in your heart. Dad, you found jazz beneath the waves. Little Prince Ravioli learns to forgive. What matters is invisible to the eyes. Nelle stelle danzo come il vento. Il mio cuore canta senza tempo. Capitano del mio destino, piccolo principe del cammino. Was long, the journey far, seeds scattered across foreign shores. But in my caravan of dreams I carry all your sailor songs. Dans les vagues je trouve la paix, les galons d'or jetés à jamais. Mon saxophone pleurerie pour l'enfant que j'étais jadis. Perdonamos a nuestros padres en el mar profundo de los sueños. O essencial e invisível aos olhos só se vê bem com o coração. CJ and Jessica, stars that guide my way. Margaret's wisdom lights the darkest bay. Sang and Cassandra, anchors in the storm. God's grace flows through friends who keep me warm. In friendship's harbor, I have found my home. No longer do I sail these seas alone. Les amis sont des anges sur la terre. Par la grâce de Dieu, ils éclairent ma prière. For granddad's thunder to dad's whispered notes, from storm to sanctuary we learn to float. The little prince in me understands at last. Love is the compass that outleaves the past. We are all captains now, dancing between the waves. Hearts light from understanding what the rose already gave. For granddad who weathered storms, for dad who found music in the deep, for ravioli who sees with his heart the golden threads that bind us. The little prince in me understands at last. Love is the compass that outleaves the past. The little prince in me understands at last. Love is the compass that outleaves the past.
So that was a powerful song. I'm sharing a little bit of my story in there. And let me know in the chat if you have any question in French. I'm going now to talk about the lyrics in French in this song, because this is Refrench Your Brain. You understand English. There is also Italian, Spanish, and sometimes German. And in the next version, there will be Dutch maybe. So here I'm going to go through the lyrics in French, probably also in Italian, but you know. So it's a song that I dedicate to my dad, who is struggling actually with his health, and I pray that he will age gracefully and live without pain and without too much difficulties the last years of his life. It's really not easy, but he's 76 and I'm 49. He was born in 49 and I was born in 76. Yes, I know. That's really incredible synchronicity. But he has some health challenges, so I'm really praying that he will recover and do the best he can to live the last years of his life gracefully. So here, nelle stelle danzo come il vento, il mio cuore canta senza tempo. Through the stars, I dance like the wind. My heart sings without time. I don't know. And then, capitano del mio destino, piccolo principe del camino, captain of my heart, of my destiny, little prince of my way, of my path. And so then, dans les vagues, je trouve la paix, les galons d'or jetés à jamais. Through the waves, I find the peace. The gold coins thrown forever. Like gold is amazing, but I want to live the time. Of course, I would like to have enough income to enjoy the life, but at the same time, enriching myself is more like with my heart and with people. And then, mon saxophone pleure et rit pour l'enfant que j'étais jadis. By the way, it's really interesting about poetry because I asked the rhyme, paix jamais, but then R-I-T, like as you heard, R-I-T, ri, and then J-A-D-I-S, jadis, autrefois, jadis, long time ago. And so it's really rare that I hear something like jadis. So it's rhyming, but there is not really the true rhyme. But that's okay. I was maintaining it. So mon saxophone pleure et rit pour l'enfant que j'étais jadis. My saxophone cries and love for the child that I was long time ago. And so, by the way, a little anecdote: saxophone is was invented by Adolphe Sax from Dinant, I think, from Belgium, the country that I'm living in since 49 years already. And so in Spanish, perdonamos a nuestros padres en el mar profundo de los sueños. So, do we forgive our fathers and the deep sea of their dreams? I think sueño is dream. And then bridge in Portuguese, o essential e invisible aos olhos, so se ve bem como un coração. I really don't know how to translate this. I'm not really talking Portuguese. And then I was honoring CJ and Jessica. And by the way, it's incredible because there are two persons that are having the initial CJ and two persons that are having the name Jessica. CJ stands for Dr. Constance Leland, but CJ is also a person that I was knowing through Jessica's tribe. And then there is a person named Jessica Dugas from the Breakthrough Network. But there is also Jessica, sadly, she passed away last year around the same period on the 4th of August. Same day as my dad's heavenly birthday. And so Jessica is holding for two different persons, by the way. So two and two persons. So stars that guide my way, Margaret, wisdom lights the darkest bay, Sang and Cassandra, both from Go Brunch, by the way. Anchors in the storm, God's grace flows through friends who keep me warm. In friendship harbor I have found my home. No longer do I sail these seas alone. We need to be together, by the way. So I don't see anyone on a Go Brunch. I don't see anyone live on the chat. I'm going to check again, but I'm going to continue also to share the song. But let me know if you have any question. Normally, I'm not going to monitor YouTube. Normally, all the things are doing well with YouTube. Sometimes with LinkedIn, it's not always the case. So I'm just going to mute my sound out there. Yet, am I live? Sorry. Up, and I don't see any question, any remark in Go Branch. So I'm going to continue. By the way, so here the last line. So in French, les amis sont des anges sur la terre. Par la grâce de Dieu, ils éclairent ma prière. In English, friends are angels on earth. From God's grace, they are lighting my prayer. And so the rest is the song that you are listening and you know in English. So the little prince in me understands at last. Love is the compass that outlives the past. That's really incredible song. By the way, I am really blessed about that. By the way, but I would like to at least be visible like that, to see also if I have some bandwidth issues, but it is what it is. So I'm going to close LinkedIn right now. Hopefully that all my messages will come through. If you are having any message, if you are in the replay team, also you are welcome. So I'm going now. We are on the 24th minute, and I'm going straight to go to the second song. By the way, and then I will sing some songs in French, quote a poem like "Do we forgive our fathers?" I love so much this poem, by the way. But from now, I'm going to get to the other song, the Little Prince version 2, And I'm going to select the first one because normally when it's 4 minutes, it means that the song is cut. So I don't want to have a song cut. Going to select the second one, and I will be back after the song, by the way. So here, muting myself and playing the song.
Granddad, you sailed with storms in your heart. Dad, you found jazz beneath the waves. Little prince, Ravioli learns to forgive. What matters is invisible to the eyes. Nelle stelle danzo come il vento. Il mio cuore canta senza tempo. Capitano del mio destino. Piccolo principe del cammino. Born as the great war's echoes faded. Childhood carved from scarcity and shadow. At 17 trains carried him away to learn survival in a foreign tongue. Warum muss ich das alles ertragen? Yet in deportation's darkest hour he planted seeds of stubborn hope that would bloom in future generations. That's the aftermath and ration dreams. Big families, small portions, endless need. Watched his father fade to memory, while anger filled the spaces in between. His love felt ill, slowly slipped away when Ravioli barely understood loss. Perché devo sopportare tutto questo? Still his saxophone sing lullabies through tears. Silence wrapped around him like a shroud. 2 generations pain without translation, searching meaning in a fractured world. Qui est prêt à me voir et m'accepter tel que je suis vraiment. Le petit prince d'amour qui prie son cœur à sa façon. His heart melts warm like hot chocolate, grateful for friends who light his way. Ready to send hugs with tiramisu sweetness. The little prince finally found his voice. We are all captains now, dancing between the waves. Hearts light from understanding what the rose already gave. Peace declaration, Ravioli's grateful to living is in peace. Ravioli est reconnaissant de vivre et en paix. Ravioli ist dankbar to living on his Inverter. Ravioli ist dankbar zu leben und ist im Frieden. Ravioli è grato di vivere ed è in pace. Ravioli está agradecido de vivir, está en paz. Ravioli è grato por vivere, está en paz. For Grandad who weathered storms, for Dad who found music in the deep, for Ravioli who sees with his heart the golden threads that bind us.
Wow, wow, wow. I'm amazed, you know. I'm amazed. I'm going to stop my share. I was not watching listening to the other version, but I missed. Stop the share. So, if you have any question about the chat, I'm going. I was stopping my share, but I'm going to go back to some words because as you are speaking English, you might understand. But I'm going to quote now the words in different languages. So in Italian, then so I was taking some of the first version. I was adding new of the version. So I'm just going to refer on the version 2. And so I was really amazed because the first song I was asking this and this and this, and especially only a woman and only a man, a version with a man, and the second version too. And here, the second song, I was not asking anything, and they came into having two voices, one voice for the man and also another voice for the woman. and they melted really gracefully. So I'm really blessed. you know, probably the lesson, don't specify anything and be curious and surprised. So in the song from my grandfather verse, I was letting him ask from heaven, of course, because he's not alive. Waarom muss ich das alles ertragen? Why must I endure all of this suffering? I think. And then for my dad, I was he's not speaking Italian, but he went in Italy with me when I was really a child, an adolescent. When I was 13 years old, so I was asking. I'm building that through Claude, by the way, and then to Siuno. And then with my dad, asking the question, um, perché devo sopportare tutto questo? Why do I need to endure all of this? And then for me, my question, well, because ravioli is me, if you didn't really understood, was the question: qui est prêt à me voir et m'accepter tel que je suis vraiment? Le petit prince d'amour qui brille son cœur à sa façon. Who is ready to see me and to accept me as I am, truly? The little prince of love, uh, who shines his heart on his own way. And so his heart melts warm like hot chocolate, grateful for friends who light his way, ready to send hugs with tiramisu sweetness. The little prince finally found his voice. It's not really rhyming, but and then I was telling all this translation. Ravioli, which is me by the way, is grateful to live and is in peace. Ravioli est reconnaissant de vivre et est en paix. Ravioli is dankbaar om te leven en is in vrede. Ravioli is dankbaar zu leven und ist in vrede. Ravioli è grato di vivere ed è in pace. Ravioli está agradecido de vivir y está en paz. El ravioli è grato por vivir e está en paz. And so that's a song for my grandfather, for my father, and for myself, and giving some French nuggets, by the way. So let me know if you are having any question, else it will be for the replay team. Thank you so much for watching me on the replay team. We are on the 32nd minute, and I'm going to share something. Probably the songs will be for later, but I'm going to quote this poem. Forgive. Maybe I have it on my history, so I'm going to quote it. It's from the movie Smoke Signals, and it's really moving me, by the way, because this movie was moving my heart, because it was about my dad, by the way, and truly it was really moving. So here I'm going to share it. So, how do we forgive our fathers? Maybe in a dream. Do we forgive our fathers for leaving us too often or forever when we were little? Maybe for scaring us with unexpected rage or making us nervous. Because there never seems to be any rage there at all. Do we forgive our fathers for marrying or not marrying our mothers? For divorcing or not divorcing our mothers? And shall we forgive them for their excesses of warmth or coldness? Shall we forgive them for pushing or leaning, for shutting doors, for speaking through walls, or never speaking, or never being silent? Do we forgive our fathers in our age or in theirs, or their death, saying it to them or not saying it. If we forgive our fathers, what is left? So I really loved this last scene from Smoke Signals. At some point, this is a poem from by Dick Lowry. I don't know, but I was going to share it because uh, in French I would say pardonner. There is a difference between pardonner and also excuser. It's subtle, but I'm not going to the details because it's really difficult to me granulate these. But um, pardon me, excuse me, maybe they are the same, but excuse, it's if there is X. Um, the only word that I see that is related is to accuse. So excuse is probably to remove the cues, the remove the cues, and accuse is to bring the cues. But then pardonner, it's from par plus donner, to forgive. By the way, FOR give, pardon, forgiveness, and then yeah, and father is père or parent. Could be parent, but parent is generic for the mother and the father, or anyone from the family. Un proche parent could be another one than the father and or the mother. And then grand-parent, grand-père, grandfather, grandparent, granddad. Dad and granddad are familiar. Like I'm going to share that in my story. I was calling my dad Papa, and I was not knowing my father's father, but I was knowing my father's mother, my mother's father. Sorry, the father of my mother. Let's say in simpler way, who I called Bon Papa, and then my mother's mother, Bonne Maman, and then my mother of my father. I was calling her Mami, by the way, Mamy. Sorry, and so that's my story. And I don't have any grandparent living. I still have my dad living until now. I cross my fingers that he will still living for years, but nothing is granted, my friends. Tomorrow is another day. Tomorrow, tomorrow is another world. This world right now is living in the now. Of course, right now Australia is already on Thursday, by the way. Um, and there are people in US that are living like it's 1 p.m. right now. It's in the afternoon, while I'm in the late evening at 10 p.m. So, um, what to share more? I don't know. I think I don't have any question. I don't have anyone on the chat or on my Go Brunch. Let me know if you are in the replay team if you have any question. Else, I'm going to share that my song is my message. I'm not going to talk more about my story, probably in the near future. But I have great news. I have great news because I'm going to start a new cycles. And by the way, I'm going to really make you laugh. This is my blank page. Of course, it is my black page. It's not my blank page. But this is blank black pages ready to be filled. And bear with me because there will be wonder in these pages. Because I have my paper pack ready to be written for the next days, weeks, and months. This, my friend, is my 250 paper pack, black, because I love black, by the way. not only the people. I love black people, people of all colors, of course, but I love black paper with my markers, by the way. So with that, my friends, papier noir in French, I'm going to leave right now and see you tomorrow for the Jeu Dictionnaire, the Thursday dictionary evening. And I will make these sessions really rarer. Probably it will be only Wednesday, Thursday, and Monday. And I'm going to plan them in advance so that you know that each Wednesday, each Thursday, and each Monday will be the same hour. Uh, the exception is really rare, but I will make it like 9:30 p.m. my time, which is 3:30 p.m. EST. So with that, my friends, keep shining and see you in another time. And remember, feel free to support me, to buy me a hot chocolate, to go to this incredible link, and to buy me a coffee. I have a lot of other things to tell in the next days, weeks, and months, especially for my Flesh membership and my CISO training. And keep shining. Bye.